All right, y'all. I know it's been a minute, but this is how it's just gonna go for a little while. I know what the standard is supposed to be, but right now my life is not curated. My life is going with the flow as of right now, and listening to myself and listening to my needs and my energy. I am in a selfish era or trying to get there. That's the thing. I'm trying to get into a selfish era, and I'm somewhat there, but I'm not all the way there. And the one thing that's on my mind today, so today is July 11th, 2024, and I'm just going to record daily. If y'all interested, you interested. If you're not, you're not. I'm just going to put up videos. And when it gets to the point where I can curate them, then that's what's gonna happen. But as of right now, y'all are getting me raw, uncut. That way I can see myself, my growth. I'm super excited about that because y'all know I'm manifesting everything that I want in my life. But what I'm going through today is some major decision making, of whether or not I want to move to a house or move to an apartment. I'm definitely going to the DFW area. My family, my support system is out there. People I want to build with, like, oh my God. So that's definite. And I've taken basically the summer off. Basically taking the summer off from doing hair. I've been going back and forth of whether or not I want to do hair, and I can't get away from it. Like, I love it, absolutely love it. So I've been asking myself, what do you need to do in order to thoroughly enjoy it? Because what was happening, I was allowing my clients to come in and just lay everything at my feet. Now, mind you, I want to say nail techs, anybody in the service industry, nail techs, barbers, stylists, masseuses are probably the only ones because people are probably knocked out. But we're therapists. Like, literally, I feel like we should probably start charging for the therapy side. Like, if you want us to talk to you about your issues, like, well, I don't know. And then some of my clients have become friends, so we're automatically going to exchange. But I was allowing, okay, this would be to the point where I would have first time clients. I don't know what my energy is, but they would come in and they would be, I would say, they would just come and tell me their whole life story. And it's my first time meeting you. And because they laid so much out, they wouldn't even book with me again. Like, their hair would be laid and slayed, right? But because, and me personally, like, I would go home with that. I would even check on them, like, are you okay? Are you good? Just checking in. Like, I automatically check on my clients, period, when, because I want to know. I got cut off because I had to delete some space. But anyways, so I automatically want to know, how you take care of your hair, if you need help with anything, all that good stuff. So they wouldn't answer me back, the ones who, like, laid everything. And it would literally, like, their energy that they put on me, I would take that home to my kids. So I was like, okay, something has to change, because if my energy's off, my kids' energy's off, all that. So it was just, I was taking on too much. And I realized from a child, I was groomed to serve, period. Like, 9 years old, I will never forget. My father bit into a chicken wing, and it had, like, one of the little wingettes had blood coming out of it. From then on, he never let my stepmom cook for him ever again. He started teaching me how to cook, basically grooming me on how to be a housewife, which I love taking care of my children. I'm happy about that. I'm very grateful about that. But there are certain things that could have been balanced out, especially with me being the only child in the house. I used to pray and wish for brothers and sisters that lived with me. I knew about my maternal siblings, and okay, and when I say all this, my siblings are my full siblings. I don't do that half this, that, and the other. Don't come at me or anything like that. But my maternal brother and sister, Like, that's a whole nother story. But they didn't live with me. I knew about them. I didn't find out about my paternal siblings until I found out about the sister that's right under me when I was 19. And I found out about the other sister when I was 11 somewhat, but I didn't really believe my mom. My mom told me. And then I think my father told me about my second sister when I was like 14, something like that. But nonetheless, I didn't meet them. They didn't live in the house with me. I was taking care of everything in the house. Besides paying the bills. Like, I just didn't pay the bills. Mowing the lawn, washing the car, cooking every day. I would have to vacuum, do the baseboards, like when I say everything, do the laundry, put the laundry up, clean all the bathrooms, including their bathroom, on a weekly basis. Like, I was really an indentured servant, basically. So that's what's been going on for the first third of my life. I'm almost 40. God promised me 120 years. So for the first third of my life, I've been a server. Okay. I was very good at that, very good at taking directions. So it's like boot camp was a breeze for me. People really didn't understand, like, how are you able to do this? Like, what? Military was a breeze compared to how I grew up. Like, the heck? My dad used to beat me with a 2x4. Broke 3 of them bitches on my ass. Like, what the fuck? So this season is me taking back my power, or stepping into my power, and being selfish for myself, selfish for my kids, so that I can be a better mom, so I can be better to myself. When I tell y'all I'm excited, it's not easy. This is a lot of work that's going into this, and I'm having to deal with so many things at the same time. So I'm working on my focus when it comes to focusing on myself and just my children, and it's a doozy. So we will be unraveling this, and I will divulge as much as I want to divulge. If y'all have questions, y'all can put it in the comments, and I'll probably answer them too. But yeah, this is a season of me just expressing how I feel. So right now, I just went through Hurricane Beryl, and I'm figuring out whether or not I want to move into a house or whether I want to go to an apartment, because a house is what has been preached to me. But an apartment in the city is where I feel my energy needs to be. The suburbs are what I'm used to, but I feel like I lived a very sheltered life. No, not I feel like I lived a very sheltered life. Like, I could not watch TV on the weekdays. I only could watch 2 hours on Friday and Saturday and 1 hour on Sunday. So there's a lot I did not know. I wasn't allowed to have friends except for the ones at church, and I really only saw them at church. I had one friend I hung out with every once in a while that I remember. But other than that, it was a no. I didn't go to any dances, including when I was taken out of my father's house at 17. Even when I moved to Detroit at 17 with my mom, that's a whole nother situation. But I didn't do it. I started working. My father wouldn't let me work. I just wanted to get out the house. Maybe that's why he didn't want me to work, because I wouldn't be able to do everything at the house. Because I would always wonder, like, why wouldn't this man let me work? And then I probably would have been exposed to other people in the world as well if he would have let me work. But anyways, so I'm going back and forth with that, because with the life that I want to live right now, I need to be in the thick of it. And the clientele I want, they're mainly in the city. Yeah, they're in the city. And eventually, yes, I will go back to the suburbs, because I'm gonna want to be able to go to the slower pace. But right now, I need to be in the thick. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards an apartment in the city. If we're being totally honest. It's scary. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's scary, because it's uncharted territory for me. Because even when I was living in the military, even when I was in the military, I didn't live in the city. I lived away from base. Even when I wasn't supposed to be living off base, I lived away from base. I got a second job. I was moonlighting at Ruby Tuesdays, and I lived off the base. And it was a small town anyway, but it was still away from the base. And then when I was overseas, I lived like 30 minutes away from the base. Like, oh my God, y'all, I just wanted to be engulfed in the culture out there. I want to go back. I want to show my kids that. But I lived about 30 minutes away in the Middle East, away from the base. I did not want to be anywhere near Americans at all. I'm like, if I'm coming over here, I want to feel the culture. And I just spent a month in Cali this summer, and it was just like in LA, in the city. It wasn't the suburbs or anything like that. And it put a lot of things into perspective. Like, if you're scared to step out and go and do things on your own and try new things and see new places, take the time and gift yourself some time to go and actually explore those things that you are afraid of, because a lot of fears and a lot of unquestionables will be answered if you're put in the thick of it. So if I can put that little nugget out there for anybody, I would say go and do that. So right now, yeah, we are going to do that. And I'm going to start speaking that out and speaking everything to existence that I want. I'm going to tell y'all about it too. If you're on your own journey and you want to pivot your whole life, and you could do it, come along this journey with me. It's not easy. I started about 2 years ago. Yeah, I started about 2 years ago. Yeah, 22. Oh, it was the summer. Oh my God. It was the summer of 2022. I just gone through a breakup, found out I was cheated on online, which is crazy. That'll be I'll tell y'all another story time. And then I went to Las Vegas, met this amazing woman who just lived her life so free. I'm like, if she could do it, I could do it. And I just want to live my life free. I just want to be happy. Like, I want to genuinely be happy, not just having customer service, good customer service. Like, I want to genuinely be happy internally, like doing what I want to do. And what I want to do for myself as a woman is be a bomb hairstylist. I want to encourage women to do the same, especially women, everybody really that comes in contact with me. I want to encourage them to do what they love to do, figure out what their passion is, what they love. But especially women, because I feel like a lot is taken away from us, and it's us that's allowing it. No one's holding a gun to our heads. Like, when I think about it, I had to take accountability for all the things that I allowed to happen. Once I got out of my parents' house, it was like, nobody held a gun to my head to make me continue doing this, that, and the other. So now I am doing exactly what I want to do within the parameters that I have, as far as my children and the logistics of everything. So yeah, if you want to come along on this journey with me, let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Because honestly, I don't have time to really, in this point in time, I don't really have time to edit or curate a whole little cute situation, because right now it's not cute. It'll get cuter. But right now it's not cute. And this is what it is. Yeah. So if you want to come along on this journey with me, if you're pivoting in your life, let me know down below. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If there are things that you want to know, put the questions in the comments, and I may or may not answer them. But yeah, this is me. Let's go.